This is the review for Transformers Armada Voyager Class Starscream. This figure is a piece of crap, but I don't mind it. It's another of those, well, it's not a guilty pleasure for me. It's not really pleasurable, but a guilty tolerance for me. I can stand to play with it. I mean, especially in jet mode, because despite the super obvious arms right here and the weird way the elevators are below the ailerons, I don't know, it has its charm, but not much. If not for the charm, the little bit of charm this figure has, I would hate it. So, I don't know. The jet mode, it doesn't really look like Starscream as we know him today, but then again, neither does the movie design for Starscream. I can let it fly. I wish there were a bit more blue on it, but it's okay at best. It has a gimmick of the missiles popping forward. You normally stick a Minicon there, but it's easy enough just to pop them forward in. I've glued the missiles in because these missile launchers fire really, really easily, and just no point to losing them. In this mode, he also has an electronic sound thing where if you click this or pull back on this, he makes a firing sound, I think, and a jet engine sound. Also, if you press hard enough on the canopy, his Minicon will drop out from underneath the nose, and really, the Minicon is necessary in this mode because otherwise, underneath the nose is just really, really hollow, and it looks really bad. Now let's look at the Minicon for a minute. It's a Formula 1 racing car and a robot that's standing at attention. Seriously, I mean, fold out his arms, push down this, and fold out his feet. It's not as much a transformation as standing at attention. I mean, I can do the exact same transformation this guy does. I can pull up my shirt, put my feet together, and put my hands on my sides, and I'll have done the exact same transformation this thing does. Now, but granted, it doesn't look bad in robot mode, and it looks pretty nice in car mode, so it's okay. Now on to Starscream. The transformation is very simplistic. Grab the arms, fold out his teensy tiny hands, turn him around, pull his legs out, wrong way, pull his legs out, fold them down, and then turn them around and clip it into place, and the head pops up. Then fold this down, and the wings fold up like that. And that's Starscream in, heel spurs. That's Starscream in robot mode. Now I actually kind of like the look of his robot mode, except that his arms are too long. That's the one thing I would change about him. And actually you can kind of change it by limiting his elbow to that. And that looks a lot more proportionate, but it limits his arm articulation even further, because his arm articulation is just forward on a bunch of hinges and rotate up here. That's it. He has no head articulation. His legs just go forward and back. He has a knee, and he rotates above the thigh. No outward joint here, and I don't understand why, because there's plenty of room, and it would have made it a not great figure, but a serviceable figure. It would have been playable. But this, like with his Minicon, he just stands at attention. And let's see, he also has the flaw of a giant backpack. Now I see why these are like this, because they spring forward. I see why they're like that, but I don't see why this couldn't have folded down. Well, except that these clip into this. I don't see why they couldn't have figured out a better mechanism like these actually clipping into here. I mean, anything to get that backpack gone would have been good. And the last thing this figure does is actually pretty cool. The part of the wing here pops off and unfolds into a sword. Well, kind of. Looks more like a police baton. It's a neat idea, especially in the show, what little I've seen of it, but it isn't executed well in the toy, and actually causes his left wing to be kind of flimsy. It's quite glued into place. Yeah, I do that to my toys. Well, that's all. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, because this figure is painful, you know.